John Cena, who? The champ is here. That's right, Colby Covington. We're here at American Top Team in South Florida in Coconut Creek, part of a big UFC Media Day. And if you're gonna have a big UFC Media Day, you gotta have Colby Covington. And Colby, dressing fine, you're draped with the gold, you got the beautiful woman next to you. You wanna introduce who you have? This is Ric Flair style, by the way.
The People's Champ brought in the Queen of Chaos today. She can introduce herself because she's a big lady and South Florida's finest.
My name is Janiece, and I am Colby's right-hand man and Queen of Chaos.
It's just awesome, it's great. So tell us a little bit about your fight with Robbie Lawler and just the awesome performance and just everything that's been happening for you since then.
Yeah, my life has taken a dramatic turn since the Robbie Lawler fight, since I set a record, a UFC record, where they can never replace that for most strikes ever thrown in a UFC fight. So, and then I also set another record. I had the first family front row. Oh, that was the second record? Wait, I did a third record too. I had the President of the United States, he called me right after the fight. I'm breaking records every single day. I'm doing things never done before in the sport. And the best part about it is that I'm young, I'm top of my game, and I'm just getting started. So all you snowflakes out there hating, get used to it. Get look to this beautiful face, because the People's Champ isn't going nowhere.
The People's Champ is unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, Colby, you got to tell us a little bit about the pro wrestling history for you and who you watched growing up, and if Ric Flair was an influence, and just some of the influences for you.
Yeah, of course Ric Flair was a big influence. Of course Kurt Angle was a big influence. I walked out to his theme song over the weekend. I got his blessing to walk out to his song for the Robbie Lawler fight. You know, he's been giving me his word. You know, he went on Ariel Helwani's show, an ESPN show, and he was just putting me over, just talking about how well I'm doing things. I'm doing it like no one's ever done before in the UFC. So I'm very thankful to Kurt Angle, and also I'm very thankful to Bobby Lashley, because he's the one that went up to Kurt Angle and got Kurt Angle's blessing so I could use his walkout song. And as we all know, when I fought and main evented on ESPN 2.5 weeks ago, that was the single greatest walkout in the history of the UFC, second to none. The arena, the atmosphere, it was so electric, and I can't wait to do it again.
What was the idea coming in to do that, to use Kurt Angle's theme? How did that come up for you?
Yeah, just, I wanted to feed in for the fans. A lot of the fans, they like to hate on me. These are internet virgins that are on their mom's basement they're eating Cheetos, but they want to tell me how I should do my fight career. So, I just wanted to let them play into the song. It's just, everybody knows that song that Kurt Angle walks out to. You suck. You suck. You suck. So I wanted to give them what they want. They want a show, they want the entertainment, they want an emotion, and I'm giving them an emotion. Whether it's love or hate, they're entertained and they're emotional with me.
Are you always in style like this, always dressed well, you got the gold, you got the lady? Is that always Colby Covington?
That's always Colby Chaos Covington, custom fit, toe to head. So, always got a beautiful Queen of Chaos on my side, and I love the fight build-up, I love the fight, but I love the post-fight festivities afterwards. And we're going to be going to work on that cardio in the bedroom after this. We got to get ready for 5 rounds with Marty Fake Newsman.
Oh, that's great. So that is, I guess everybody here, a lot of people are asking, what is next for you? What would you like to be next for you?
Another win.
That's all.
That's of course. I mean, come on, that's good.
We're going to keep winning. We're just getting started. There's a reason Donald Trump named me the Great American Winning Machine. So, it's probably going to be Marty Fake Newsman. The offer has been sent to him for November 2nd at Madison Square Garden on the pay-per-view as the main event. So we'll see if he shows up. We'll find out if he's a coward. And the thing is the Colby train's coming through one way or another. So you can either get off the tracks and wave as the whistle's going by, or you can stay on the tracks and get ran over. The choice is yours.
Colby, what do you enjoy most about what you're doing?
What do I enjoy most? Just being able to live the American dream. As a kid, I grew up in a tough, neighborhood. I grew up in the trailer parks. I grew up with no money. I was eating top ramen 3 times a day. Those were my meals. So what I enjoy most is just the freedom that I get from this career. I'm my own boss. No one tells me what to do. I do what I want when I want. I'm on my own time schedule. I'm not on anybody else's time schedule. So, just having the freedoms that I do, and why am I provided those freedoms? I'm provided those freedoms because of the men and women of service. I wouldn't be here today without the military. The Navy, they saved my grandfather's life when he was flying in the Korean and Vietnam War in the Air Force, and without the military, the servicemen and women, I wouldn't be here. So thank you guys for putting your lives on the line to protect my freedoms and my opportunities.
We live in the greatest country in the the world and you get to do it. You want to do because of them.
That's right. God bless America. Woo!
The Queen of Chaos, can she do some fighting?
She's a scrapper. She's a scrapper, man. You must not see these legs. These are legs of steel right here.
I can see, a little bit. I'll get the hair.
Those things, man. Those things are to kill, man.
There's a little bit of destruction that goes on. Just a little bit.
She's a violent woman, and when I say violent, capitalized V.
You have to be able to hold your own. How can I be by his side if I can't hold my own? I don't think that he would choose someone to be his queen that couldn't hold the crown as well. And that's part of it.
Because this is good. If ever a day comes and when the great Colby Covington, when the MMA career is in the sunset and you turn to professional wrestling, WWE does have a mixed match challenge, and there's the winning team right here, right in front of us. We're seeing it first.
That's right. Vince, you know my number. Hit up Dan Lambert. We got the greatest mixed tag team in the history of WWE. You need something to spike your ratings, and everybody knows when I go on a camera, it spikes their ratings. So there's a reason all these people want to put me on their cameras and put me on their shows to spike their ratings. So Vince, holla at Janiece and I, and we'll come make WWE great again.
Colby, what do you like about American Top Team? How has American Top Team helped you?
Man, American Top Team is a family to me. Dan Lambert, he took me in from day one. After I left college as a raw just wrestler, he brought me in to be a full-fledged mixed martial artist. He alleviated all costs, so I didn't have to worry about, having to go get a job to pay for rent, pay for food. He took care of all that. So all I could focus on is fighting and becoming the best fighter in the world. So I can't ever give enough thanks to Dan Lambert, what he's done for my career, and he's like a father to me. So, man, I love that guy.
It must have also helped that Dan Lambert is a huge pro wrestling fan.
That does help. It's great that Dan Lambert's a pro wrestling fan. We did our little stint with Impact, and also we're going to WWE. It's only a matter of time. Vince knows what's up. He knows Dan Lambert and Colby Covington are going to be a greater duo than Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. So, you just gotta stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. So all you snowflakes that are up in your feelings in the comments, just stay tuned. We got great things in store for all you guys.
And that's interesting you mentioned that, because Impact Wrestling, Bobby Lashley, very involved with that. King Mo, very involved with that. Our own ATT bad boy, John Hartnett, very involved with that as well. I'm thinking that we could have, there's been the 4 Horsemen. I'm thinking we could have the 4 Stallions.
I like that.
Led by Colby Covington, and put all the group together. And then my other idea, Colby, I'll give you these, the Mount Rushmore of MMA pro wrestling.
I like that.
Led with Colby Covington right on there and all.
Already making history.
Yes, we got it going, Colby. Yes, I'm with you, man. I'm on your side with this and all. I love the MMA. I love the style. I love the fight. I love the story. I love the pro wrestling. I love who you are and what you're doing, because you're true. You're genuine. Trash talking is still a part of you. It's part of who you are. How important is it for you to just be genuine and just to be who you are?
Yeah, it's very important for me to just be real, I don't fake anything. All these people, they're scared and they don't want to say how they really feel, and they're scared of saying the truth, but sometimes I can be brutally honest. I know that. I can be brutally honest, but what's wrong with being honest and saying truth and facts? Everybody gets all up in their feelings about facts and truth, and if they're up in their feelings and mad about that, that's their problem. That's not my problem. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me, and by doing me, that's doing what I want and saying what I want, but I never say anything that's a lie. I always say truth. So if people have a problem with the truth, they need to go to somewhere else and find some actor or something.
King of Chaos, Queen of Chaos, thank you both so much. Anything in closing? We got about 30 seconds. Anything else you'd like to share with us?
I don't know. Do you want to tell everyone to get ready for your next fight?
Get ready for the next fight. It's going to be a banger. Marty Fake Newsman, you got nowhere to run. You got nowhere to hide. It's me and you now. I got a belt, you got a belt. Let's unify these belts, bitch.
And I like the shoes. I'm going to try to get a shot of the shoes. There we go. Thank you so much.
These shoes cost more than most of these people's houses in here.
Not more than our house.
Nope. They can't afford that.
Thank you both so much.
You're so welcome.